Okay, welcome to episode 2 of the day 1 patch. As you know, this is where I break down the final results of the retail release of a game I did a review for. Now, a lot of you people took my should you buy it as it not being a review, but it actually is. So I will leave an annotation for that and the link in the description for you to check that out if you want any breakdown of the game. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because, yes, as I initially said, everything that I said in that review still holds when you travel over to the full release of the game. Okay, so with that being said, if you want a full breakdown of like the story, the mechanics, the graphics, what I thought of it, the overview of the game, all of that still sticks. So let's get into the day 1 patch of The Division and, how it turned out. Okay, first of all, a lot of you may know that if you had the game at 12 o'clock, there was some server issues. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is address the negativity about the game with that. That was only something that lasted somewhere between 40 minutes to an hour. So it actually was pretty good because that means the game was popular. 6.4 million people actually did play this thing. So I wasn't surprised at all. If you saw me on Twitter, you saw me tweeting out that, yeah, the servers were down to 12. Now, I got to spend a full day with the game before I recorded this video so I could make sure that everything was up to par. So, with that being said, graphically, there was a patch to improve the graphics at 12 o'clock. The patch clearly did make the game look a little bit better because, as you guys know from what I said in the beta, if you play the beta, just to let you know now, the game looks way better after this patch when you play the retail copy. So if you played the beta and you thought the graphics were good, you're going to be blown away by the retail version. If you thought the graphics were meh, then you might want to give it another look now because they look a lot better. Now, let's talk about the full game. The game has a lot of content and it has a lot more than what you saw in the beta. So let's just get straight to the point for you people who actually did play the beta and were on the fence. I'm going to put it to you like this. If you did like the beta, then you definitely will like the retail game. I'll repeat, if you like the beta, you will love the retail game. If you did not like the beta, simply put, then you will not like the retail game because the retail is pretty much more of what you saw. There are a lot of surprises in the game that will make the game very, 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 very good in the beginning. But will it hold up is the question. Now, if you play the game by yourself and with friends, you should get a lot of replayability and value out of this game. There are a ton of missions you will want to play over. You may want to play with different guns, different circumstances, different people, different difficulty levels. You may want to get certain parts. They have a crafting system where you may get certain parts and you want to create a certain gun, or you just want to level up, or you want to get something to take back into the dog zone with you to help you through that. So there's a lot of elements to the actual retail game that give it enough content that if you want to purchase the game and you like the beta, the $60 is well worth the amount of content. So for people who are worried about that, no, it actually has a good amount of replayability, and that's kind of more important than the content because the content will at some point, of course, run out. But then you have the DLC Season Pass, which I'm not really happy because Ubisoft's The Division developers did say that the exclusive Xbox One DLC was not going to be expansions. Now they go and they say like 2 days before the release that it was. So that bothers me because I don't like this whole timed DLC. It's silly to me that they do that. I'm not going to go and buy a game for a console I don't want to play it on just for some DLC. Like, that's really stupid to me. So at the end of the day, yeah, the day 1 patch, the game is running pretty good. I haven't had any issues after that fiasco at 12. Everything's been fine. I haven't had one server drop or anything. The content is great. The game is fun. I haven't even got to play with some of my friends. I played in a group session last night for like maybe a half an hour. I was having so much fun. I didn't even go back to the group yet because this game had a lot of things to do in it. So with that being said, if you played the beta, then you definitely only experienced a half of a third of the game. That's definitely something I could tell you off top. Now, with that being said, if you did not like the beta, then you definitely will not want this game. But this is the beta on ultra steroids because the retail copy is pretty good. So if you guys got any questions for me about the game who didn't get it yet, then ask me. But I'm going to tell you now that you're going to hear good and bad things because people are just kind of like bashing this because of the fact that it's like related to Destiny. Other than the loot system, it's not like Destiny at all to me. But in my personal opinion, this is definitely a good game to get. It's definitely worth $60 when you got games out there that's not. The value is what I look at, and it has the value, and it has the replayability, solo or with friends. And with that being said, before I go, I just want to let you know, you can actually play this entire game without your friends. You play by yourself if you really want to. So that was one of my concerns, and yeah, you don't have to worry about that either. So with that being said, I'm out of here. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like I said, if you got any questions, let me know. If you played the game and you didn't like it or did like it, let me know. Were you shocked like I was that the beta was just so much of a tease compared to the actual game? Because I was shocked as soon as the game started. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to blow up that surprise. But I do have gameplay of the game for you. If you really want to see like what is going on, I have the first 30 minutes. And I have gameplays, you know, things of that nature on my channel. Just go to my search bar and type in The Division and all that stuff will pop up. So with that being said, if you want to see the graphical improvements, I definitely have those videos right under this. So I'm out of here. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace. Exactly the same as far as the edges and the way that things reflect. Now the game should be around 1080p, but this is not confirmed. On my display it did register as 1080p on both consoles.